There seems to be two schools of thought when it comes to Arsenal at the moment. One is 11 wins in a row. Blooming heck. Unai Emery has done brilliantly so far.
Yep.
The other school of thought is, well, they haven't played anyone.
Correct.
Former Arsenal striker, Paul Mariner.
Look, the first 2 games of the season, they got absolutely annihilated. Wrong system, wrong players in that system, you name it, it looked dreadful. He's adjusted that situation, and you can only beat the teams that you're up against, and that's exactly what they did. But my concern is this, and I think you're right to say they haven't really played anybody. When they have played somebody, they've been beaten. My concern is that defence. I just cannot get over the defence. Going forward with the players that they've got, with the pace that they've got, that 1- and 2-touch football that we saw at the weekend with Leicester, it's breathtaking. It's fantastic. But defensively, they worry me to death now. And they will continue to do so. They played the game today against Sporting. They gave up 13 shots. Now, if you're flying, if you're in sync, if everything's rolling, you don't give up 13 shots to that terrible Sporting Lisbon team. 5th in the league, they're absolutely atrocious. I think they won one game this season in the league. So it wasn't a massive test for them. But my issue always will be this defence.
Let's take a look, shall we, at the fixtures that Arsenal have got coming up. I suppose that's going to be the litmus test as to where we are. But surely you've got to take your hat off to them and say, look, Paul's right, isn't it? You can only beat the teams that are in front of you.
Well, very shortly we're going to get a comeuppance, maybe.
Right.
You know, they're going to play Liverpool, Tottenham. At Bournemouth's not going to be an easy game either. Bournemouth are going well. So after Tottenham,
They've got United as well on the 5th.
yeah, they've got United after Tottenham, but we're not counting Tottenham as United as the top 4 right now, to be honest. So after Tottenham, we will have a better idea of actually where they are. It's very difficult to judge how good they are because of the opposition. And it's not just because it's Arsenal. Any team that would have gone on the run that they had, doing what they had against the teams that they had to, we would be saying the same thing. So it's got nothing to do with it. It's called Arsenal. Look, it's just a fact.
For me, credit where it's due. Arsenal, 11 in a row, tells its own story. This is a game about confidence, and Arsenal quite clearly building that, yes, against less opposition. Now, for me, and the concern comes in that we've always known Arsenal have had good players and can put together good performances. And Unai Emery certainly has them playing as well as you've seen over the last 2 or 3 seasons. But it's about a mentality. It's about when things aren't going your way, when your back is to the wall. Does this team have the necessary backbone? Does this team have the necessary bite it needs to not just get into the top 4, but maybe at some point over the next 2 or 3 seasons, because I don't think it's going to be this one, challenge the teams at the top of the league? I still don't think so. And as good football as we've seen, I just don't feel this team has the bite it needs to really challenge.
I think we do need to give Emery a lot of credit, though, because in Arsene Wenger's last year, Arsenal couldn't beat anybody.
Yeah.
They couldn't beat anybody, regardless of who was put in front of them. Top 4, middle of the table, bottom of the table. They couldn't beat anybody they were supposed to. But at least Emery has got them right now winning those games. So, building blocks.